What's going on? What's going on, good
What's going
people?
on, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? I'm Lamar. It's my brother, Casey Fowler.
Yeah.
Episode 87 of the Foul Language Podcast.
Hey man, so like any other episode, y'all go ahead and get your accessories right, put the kiddies to bed, put your headphones on if you're at work, because you might just hear some fire language. Let's go. Let's get
Got that right. Roll the intro.
Perfect.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again for the accessory check-in where we highlight what we got going on as far as our accessories for this here episode. So, brother, what you got going on over there, man? How's your accessories?
All right, for this evening, since I'm back again in the adult beverage section of the store, I got something I've never had before. I just saw it in the store. It's one of my favorite brands, Breckenridge. It's their Buddy Pass Imperial Stout cask.
I thought that said baddie puss.
Drinking on that baddie puss. No.
More than drinking that baddie puss.
No. Buddy Pass. Breckenridge Whiskey Imperial Stout.
My bad.
Yes. And to go with it, I've got a Black Star Line. I think it's Lollybella.
Ooh, I like the band.
Yeah. So we'll check it out. I've only had the War Witch from them, but we'll see how this one goes. So far, so good. What about you, man?
Well, for this guy right here, man, I got
I already know from the band.
The Latina, you know what I'm saying?
It's the patina.
That's a P, not an L?
That's a P, yeah.
Oh, it's a P. Look, a goddamn curse failed to me. But the patina, not not to be confused with that puss he's over there drinking. I don't know why. But yeah, man, it's pretty good smoke so far, man. It's really basic, but it's a pretty good smoke. I like it.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I mentioned it, but your boy has been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So I decided to kind of change up my drinking habits just a little bit. So I got Grey Goose and some Cranberry Light in here.
Oh.
And the pairing is surprisingly not bad.
Oh, man.
I thought it was going to be gross.
I can't remember the last time I had Grey Goose.
I haven't had it since fucking AIT.
Gosh.
But it's a pretty good pairing so far, man. I know brown liquor has more sugar than white liquor, so I'm trying to switch and then see if it really makes a difference.
Cool. Well, since this is the first, let's check out and see how it turns out. I'm really interested to see how the pairing works out. All right, everybody, it is that time for What is Best in Life. I forgot to put it in last episode. I don't have the clip, but I'll edit it in. Here's the What is Best in Life preview.
Wrong! Conan! What is best in life?
So now, along those same lines, picture us sitting around the table too, asking each other what is best in life. So, brother, what is best in life?
First of all, that clip is what's best in life, because that was a really, really awesome moment we had, an awesome time we had when we started doing it was best in life, man.
Yeah, man.
It was a great fucking time. So first of all, that clip right there is what's best in life. Secondly, man, my my necklace finally fucking came in.
Oh, cool.
That, you know what I'm saying? It's part of that comedic journey. A lot of people rock it and wear it and have no fucking clue what it means. They just, it's blackness, let's wear it. But they really have no clue what it actually means. I just so happen to know what it means. So I'm just happy that I'm happy that I got it. I'm rocking it and wearing it. It's great. What else? My like I said in the accessory check-in, I got type 2 diabetes. So far, my blood sugar has dropped about 20, so it's coming down.
That's good.
Surely, so I'm hype about that shit, man. We got the new whip legal out here in these streets.
All right.
Fuck y'all, cause veteran tax ain't free no more, you motherfuckers.
For real?
Yeah, the bitches ain't free no more.
Oh man.
And you can't get disabled veteran tags unless you got 100%, which I also think is bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that shit's utter bullshit. Like the House passed it and the Senate said, "Nah, fuck that, we ain't doing that." But that's neither here nor there. I mean, ain't no war right now, so who gives a fuck about the military, right? Bastards. But Other than that, man, I mean, it's just good. It's the weekend. Kids officially out for spring break, so we're gonna do some chilling. But they're gonna do some chilling. I got fucking 1,000 appointments, but I'm gonna do some chilling and then get ready to take this trip down to Augusta, celebrate my baby girl birthday, man. I'm excited for that one. Other than that, man, that's about it, man. Cigars. The vodka's going pretty good with my cigar. That's definitely what's best in life because I was worried about that. But other than that, man, that's about it. How about you?
Oh man, so let's see. As well, Simone is she starts her spring break too. She started today, as a matter of fact. So they didn't have to go to school on Friday, which is goofy because so Simone is out this coming week, and then Lamar is out the week after that.
Dang.
So it's like, damn, what are you gonna do? So we got plans. Father-in-law might come in town for when Lamar is on spring break. Mom will be here on Monday. So that's exciting. That's going to be fun. Let's say, so we're going to do some stuff. We're going to take them to a little dinosaur place on Sunday. So that should be cool. If I remember to take pictures, I will put pictures on while I'm talking right now. But
I don't know. Maybe put them on TikTok too.
Who knows? Maybe. Yeah, who knows? Maybe something. We'll do something. So, yeah, so that's been going. Work has been going. Nothing really special to report on the work front. Kids are doing fine. The only other thing that I've been busy with is MF and research, man. That's been crazy. And I've learned a lot in the past week or two. Been studying, trying to figure that out. Like I said, last time we recorded, I was at 25 subscribers. And now I'm at 40. So that's impressive. And it's crazy because you always hear YouTubers say, I appreciate every single subscriber. And that shit sounds so corny, but it's real. Yeah, it really is, man. It really is because you really appreciate that people are taking the time out to watch what you got to say and are appreciating what you got to say. So definitely fun. And I'm having so much fun doing it. I get to nerd out on all the gear and shit that I be researching when I can't go to sleep that I ain't got nobody to talk to about. So it works out. It works out.
Let me say that I'm very proud of you, big bro. I'm really glad to see the way this shit is going, man. They always talk about giving flowers and all the other shit. I give you a middle finger. I'm gonna give you punk ass no flowers. But I'm really happy for you, man. This shit has been a long time coming, and I'm glad that it's doing so fucking well, man. Seriously.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Like I said last episode, don't forget, check out Melanin Warriors for them shirts. I got to talk to you about that in a minute, but check them shirts out. And yeah, I mean, that's really it.
We'll see what happens. Just reminded me. Tomorrow, guys, if y'all check out the melaninwarriors.myshopify.com site, the keychains will be dropping this weekend. Also, keychains. Cool. Too, so y'all make sure y'all check it out.
So with that, that's what's best in life. Get you a keychain.
All right. So I know people have seen it, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. These pictures, I guess, promoting Creed 3, which Michael B. Jordan and my man from Lovecraft Country. I can't never get his name right, man.
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors. There it is. There it is. Talented brothers, by the way. Yeah. But there's a lot of folks saying that they out here making us Melanin brothers look soft out here in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? So, what is your thoughts on not just these gentlemen, but the media making these actors and rappers and whatever look soft?
I mean, so it's one of those things because I've heard quite a few people mention it, and on both sides, and so I kind of thought about it for a little bit, and it's one of those things where it's only as bad as you try to make it be. It's like if you're looking for a problem, you're gonna find a problem. I mean, and like one of the points is they're saying like, hey, you got these two masculine brothers, looking soft or whatever the case may be. So like again, I'm gonna jump to this one real quick. So Jonathan Majors picture, like this one, like if you don't know the inspiration for this picture, you're gonna be like, what the hell? But because we're anime nerds and that's where that inspiration comes from. You see what I'm saying? So I put that on there so everybody knows that's where the thing came from. And the guy who styled him is an anime fan. And that's like one of his favorite characters. And dude is a villain in the anime, if I remember correctly. I hadn't got that far in One Piece yet, but I mean, it's one of those, like certain villains you see a lot of and people cosplay and shit. So that's one.
I'm gonna sing just like that Swan motherfucker off of One
Yeah,
Piece.
no, hell no, hell no. But anyway, so to bring that up, it's like if you don't understand the reference, you're gonna jump towards the most negative connotation.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's not like, if you want to say it, look at the roles this brother's playing, man. Like, you can't argue with that man's body of
Mm-mm.
work, either one of them really, and try to say like, oh, these pictures are softening them up.
They're both killing the game.
Like, if you say that it is, their roles are definitely contrary to that fact. And because of that, it doesn't bother me. And then the other thing about it, man, is like these two dudes are like basically brothers, man. I mean, and that's cool. Like, you can't show any affection to your brother without coming out, oh, that's soft. I mean, and that's what's wrong with a lot of these motherfuckers today is they just need a hug, man. And I mean, real shit. I mean, like, did you? I mean, if your father was in your life or that male father figure, like I remember there was a Instagram reel or TikTok, wherever you get your social media from, where it was a brother trying to hug his like grandfather or something like that, and he was like, "Don't you fucking hug me? I ain't no bitch. I'm an OG." But like, how many like people have gotten hugged from their fathers? Like, how many fathers hug their sons? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they get, like, me and you don't hug, but that's not like we have our own, epic shit that we do when we see each other.
Pretty fucking
And
epic.
that's just what we do. So
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's the equivalent. So I mean, you can show affection to your brother, be it your actual brother or your metaphorical brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like, you can't be like, man, I love you guys, man, and people look at you like, oh, what the fuck? I mean, stop being so damn sensitive and scary. Because if you all worried about that shit and not worried about trying to make shit happen, you end up like wasting time, wasting energy, and fussing about the wrong things.
Oh yeah.
I don't give a fuck what he's wearing. Look at the roles that brother's playing, man. Both of them. I mean, Killmonger was dope. I was about to buy a Killmonger t-shirt the other day. And Creed is, honestly, I'm ashamed to say I haven't seen any of the Creed movies yet. They're my
Bro,
queue.
me neither, bro. We're supposed to start watching them this week.
They're my queue. Damn. But I mean, great movies from what I hear. I'm sure they're great. I mean, the talent that's around it. I mean, I like what they do, so I'm sure I got good faith in it. And the fact that it's been a third one, I mean, you can't be bad if it's third. And I think Creed 3 was #1 movie in the box office.
Yeah, that shit was crushed. Its first week get crushed.
So definitely. So can't go wrong with that, man. And I think, like, I mean, because you've been hearing like a lot of people talking about like that. I didn't get that photo on here, but that ASAP Rocky and Rihanna photo where he's like holding the baby, and she's in the front and all that shit, and saying he's looking like soft and subservient and all that shit, and it's putting stuff in there. And I'm like,
kiss my ass. I'd have had 2 babies by Rihanna, and she a billionaire. Fuck you.
I mean, like,
he holding his baby, like, for real?
Why? I mean, like, the man is holding his child. I mean, it's like it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That's
like,
crazy.
If they let the baby like sit in a carrier on the picture, oh, he can't hold his child. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where you can't win. So like, find some shit to like find the real battles to fight. I mean, like, if you think that men are being portrayed as soft, fix that shit in the community. You know what I'm saying? And what's your definition of soft? Because my man got some pink on and his chest out. I mean, that's some player shit, man. I mean, and an interesting like challenge, and they compare it to like other shit from back in the day and shit too. But I mean, it's one of those things like, the eye of fashion changes from year to year. Like, if 15 years from now, motherfuckers is wearing that shit, y'all can be like, oh, he was ahead of his time. Look at this brother being ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of them things. Like, why you mad? Like, is it one of those things to get mad for the sake of being mad and making it sound good? Like, what does it do? What do you think, man?
All right, so first and foremost, man, I completely agree with you, you know what I'm saying, as far as, us telling our brothers blood or not that we love them, you know what I'm saying? Prime example, me and Quentin, for our birthdays, it's always happy birthday, bro. Love you. Happy birthday, bro. Love you. And I'll say love you too, because I think that's a little, you know what I'm saying? I'll love you too. Like, I just love you, bro. And just leave it like that. But you know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing fucking wrong with it, man. And as far as them being soft with these pictures and all this other shit, we ain't got to be the motherfuckers that's thugged out and just tough as fuck for no reason every time, man. Showing that we love our brother is something that we need to spread across this country a lot, because there's no fucking unity with our fucking people. And the one picture in particular where what I'm saying, Lovecraft Country dude is holding
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors is holding. I'm gonna remember it by the end of this, I promise. He's got his arm to wrap around Michael B. Jordan. Ain't nothing soft about that. They're saying, hey man, I love my fucking brother. And we need more of that, and it's not being shown, and that is being shown. Oh, he's soft. Why? Because the motherfucker ain't shooting the motherfucker with his blonde dreads, or you know what I'm saying? He ain't beefing with this man or talking shit behind his back or slapping him at the Oscars. He ain't doing none of that shit like that.
Real shit.
So it's a motherfucking problem. Hell no, these men ain't fucking soft, man. And they always, the saying goes, the loudest motherfucking room is the weakest motherfucking room. And the motherfuckers that's, I whoop this, I'll do this, I'll shoot this, they pussies. 90% of them, I ain't gonna say all of them, but 90% of these motherfuckers is fucking pussies. So instead of showing your fucking brother love, bringing this community together, which we could really affect change, because if you guys haven't seen the news, man, these fucking white folks in their suit and ties is trying to fucking send us back in time around this bitch for real. Like, now, if we don't come together anytime, it's now. And these brothers are showing the exact example of that. And on top of that, they're experts in their craft, man. They showing you how to fucking really get it in, how they getting in. Because these brothers is crushing it, man. Jonathan Majors is
time. It is a phenomenal actor, man.
Yeah, I was talking about him earlier this month, man. He started out with like Lovecraft Country, killed that shit. Devotion.
I think he's like a theater or classically trained actor too. I do this.
He's good, man.
Check his resume.
Lovecraft Country was good. Devotion, I haven't seen it, but that was good. He played fucking what's that? He played Kang, right? He played Kang. Yes, he's playing Kang. I want to watch the rest of the Ant-Man, so I watched that just because he's in it. But he's becoming that actor for me that, oh shit, he's in it. I want to watch this shit.
And it's one of the few times I'll say where they've made the character black, and I haven't heard any backlash about it.
Because he crushed it. And then and then Michael B. Jordan, he been crushing it since what, Fruitville Station or something like that. I think that's the name of the movie. And
was he in The Wire?
I can't remember.
I never finished The Wire, so I can't tell you. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Omar don't scare. But damn it. But yeah, and Michael B. Jordan, he's killing it for the culture too, man. I know they trying to shit on him with the bullies or some shit about something. I don't even watch those. But yeah, man, just basically just focusing on these two gentlemen just right now, and I'm gonna end it, man. Like their talent speaks for itself. Their love for each other as Melanin Brothers speaks for itself, and they ain't even blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you referenced the anime picture. I saw a couple of videos. Majors didn't know shit about anime like that. Michael B. Jordan put his ass on.
Yeah.
He was like, oh shit, I'm hooked. You know what I'm saying? That's really dope how they specifically incorporated their acting skill or their portrayal of this character based off of some anime shit. And I thought that was really fucking dope, man. So the last thing I said, hell no, these brothers ain't soft, man. 10 years ago, I probably been like, man, these soft ass hugging and shit. No. But I've grown and I've realized us as a people, we need to love each other more, especially the men, you know what I'm saying? Because we're it's a lot of alpha males, it's a lot of fucking gorillas beating their fucking chest, not calling my people fucking apes or anything like that. But it's a lot of us, a lot of masculinity out there, and we beating our fucking chests instead of loving one another.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of parading and peacocking out there, man.
Yeah, exactly. And ain't no need for that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you got your podcast, I got my podcast, but it's saying, oh, I'm gonna do better than this motherfucker. He ain't gonna outdo me. It's hell no, bro. Celebrating
competition, shit. Man. Hell yeah. Shit, and real shit on that point. I mean, if it wasn't for you, my shit probably wouldn't be out now. And if it wasn't for you, your shit probably wouldn't be out now. So I mean, that's right. How brothers build each other. And check out Black Men Meditate on Instagram. They don't know us from a can of paint, but it's a great resource, man. Check that shit out.
Let me check that out. They got different meditation methods.
I think sometimes, yeah. I think they do I know they do like a live meditation in the morning.
Really?
But yeah, I don't do it because by the time I see it, I've already done mine. So
yeah, I've been trying to get up early and send my offerings and prayers to our Moonrise segment and stuff like that. So That's definitely something I could check out. Meditation goes in line with the comedicism also, so I've been looking at more
Cool.
meditation techniques and stuff like that, man. So, but yeah, man, fuck the media, basically. I mean, there ain't nothing else to say. Fuck them, because they always gonna put some bullshit out. Either they're gonna be shitting on us some kind of way, unless you thugging. Now, if you slapping the motherfucker in their mouth, they don't fucking. I bet Blueface ain't fucking soft, but he fighting his old lady. That ain't soft.
I want to talk about him.
Yeah, we gonna get him that energy, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like the T.I. Boosie beef. Who gives a fuck about that? But that's getting attention.
That's just stupid.
Two black brothers, two melanin brothers is doing something positive, and people want to say, "Oh, that's soft, that's soft, that's soft." Pussy, you soft as a pussy, Negro.
Angry, man. Wow.
I'm done.
All right, so let us know what you guys think, man. Let us know what y'all think about these pictures. We got some fun stuff coming, so stay tuned for the next segment. All right, man. How are your accessories so far?
Hey, man, the pairing is phenomenal. Actually,
good.
It's not like it's getting me fucked up kind of shit, but it's kind of like, how can I describe it? It's light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
The vodka and the cigar, it's not too heavy on my body, man. It's
Mm-hmm.
really, really light, and I'm really liking the pairing. I chose the perfect cigar to try this with because, like I said, it's not too complex.
Yeah, it's not overpower. It won't overpower it either, so that's good.
I picked a good cigar for this pairing, and y'all gonna see a lot more different kind of vodkas, man. And y'all put some vodkas in the comments because I don't drink vodka like that no more. So let me know what's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, send it to him. You can message him. I don't want to hear that
shit. How about you, man?
So the Breckenridge Buddy Pass is doing pretty good. It's
Baddie Puss.
Not to be mistaken with the Baddie Puss. It's good. Definitely enjoying it. It's pairing well with the Lollybella. Black Star Line, man, they do good work. So definitely liking the pair. All right, everybody. For this next topic, we thought it would be a great, fantastic idea to bring in a very, very special guest. Despite how ugly he is,
looking at his head.
He is kind of funny looking. He is our cousin, a doctor of chiropractic medicine. Very talented brother. We are so proud of this young man.
Yes, sir.
We wanted to bring him in for this because we thought it would be perfect to have him on with us. So without further ado, we will bring him out of the green room and bring him in. This is our cousin, Dr. Tyler Ridley. Welcome, sir.
What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all accepting my tardiness.
Better late than never, I guess.
Right. Glad you made it, though, man.
Appreciate y'all having me, kid.
Anytime, man. Anytime. Glad you're here. So without further ado, like I said before, we have Dr. Tyler Ridley, our cousin. So, man, before we kick this thing off so the people can get a feeling for who you are, man, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Tyler Ridley. Born in Philadelphia, raised in Augusta, Georgia. I graduated from Savannah State. Well, I graduated from TW Georgia Comprehensive High School in Augusta, Georgia. Then I went down to Savannah State, HBCU in Savannah, Georgia. Then I finished up my doctorate at Life University in Marietta, Georgia, about 15 minutes outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And pretty much I just got an alternative medicine. I got tired of people either wanting to cut or give you a pill. I always knew there was something in between. I just never knew what. Went down when I was in Savannah. I had a really, really dope teacher. I had a lot of old sports injuries and everything. And I'm like, man, I knew I was 20, 21, but I felt like I was freaking 50. Like, could barely move, back locking up. Really got tired of pain meds. And, I knew that something else would help me, but I had a really dope biology teacher. Gave me my first adjustment, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and what blew my mind is I went down there for back pain, of course, like everybody else. But I was the guy in class that, the guy who that annoying guy because of allergy season. And what I was noticing was when I got adjusted, that whole spring, I didn't touch not one bit of allergy medicine. Freaking blew my mind. But when you start working in chiropractic with the nervous system, your body performs better. You become more aware, not just of your posture, but just overall quality of life. And that really where it got started. And then I just, went on from there.
Oh, awesome, man. Awesome. So I've been doing chiropractic care for probably almost a decade. So I was really excited for you when I found out that's the route you were going. So that's awesome, man. And you said something that was real key. Like the way the medical system is designed right now is it's either to cut you or give you a pill.
I
And
know it.
yeah, man, and anytime you go in there, like I've been going in for back pain. First thing they do is be like, here's this prescription for this pill, and they don't tell you that. I mean, a lot of times it's lifestyle choices
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
you stress, what you eat, what you do, how you sit,
Yeah.
all that shit piles in and impacts that, man. So it's really dope, man. So question I have for you, man, like how is the alternative care affected your outlook on one, the medical system, and two, the health of your family? Because he has a nice family, y'all. He has a beautiful little family over there.
Yeah, he
We got
does.
to come check him out, man.
Shout
Definitely.
out to Classy and Jen
Mhm.
Jen.
I still
Man,
haven't met him yet, but I got to.
yeah, we're gonna get on you, but we're gonna talk about that later. But man, I would probably where can I start? I would say if you don't have a chiropractor or even a physical therapist, that I would highly recommend you get one. Movement is medicine. Now,
That's
whether you
real.
want to move or not is a whole different story that we can get into. I can really send you down that rabbit hole, but we just want to start with this one. I look at it like this: if you can't move properly, you're not going to. Your heart's not going to pump. Pretty much, your heart's not pumping.
Mhm.
You're not getting adequate blood flow to the rest of your body. You're more prone to now get more fatigue with a lot of different things. The more fatigue you get, the less you move. And just once again, the less you move, if you don't move it, you lose it. So we
Mhm.
got a lot of people out here who have these old injuries, or they feel like, oh, here's the biggest one I get. I have degenerative joint disease, and I can't move no more. It's not that you can't move no more. Your body has reached some limitations due to events in life, but there's a way around it. But if you never learn how to move after, say, a significant surgery or after having some cartilage removed, you're only allowing yourself to fall deeper into that rabbit hole. Uh,
Mhm.
Man, flexibility, bro, is one of the biggest things that a lot of people just don't have. But that's one of the number one things causing pain, especially low
Mhm.
back and neck pain. Especially when we're living into a society where you're becoming a lot more abnormal postures are becoming a lot more of a thing. So people
Mhm.
who are on computers, everybody who's in tech, and one of these things is that I hear a lot of is that, hey man, they got me on this in this position, but they're not really helping me learn about being flexible. I'm lifting 50 pounds for 10 hours, but ain't nobody really helping me stretching anything, so I'm more prone to
Mhm.
injury. Uh, Man, look, like I said, I can see down the rabbit hole, but I definitely say with family though, definitely. My daughter is a big benefit. I attribute a lot of her health to chiropractic care, but not just chiropractic, but also a lot of alternative things. So, my girl went to the chiropractor when she was adjusted. A lot of women don't know that, but chiropractic actually can help you out with delivery, cut down delivery
Mhm.
time. Also, a lot of babies who are breached or position not in the ideal position, we can help out with that too. That's what anytime you can adjust the hips of a woman, you can affect the positioning of a baby. If you don't believe me, somebody out there something that's a bunch of bull. Look up the it's be a prenatal care for chiropractic. Also prenatal massages. We also did sound therapy because you want to affect the mood.
Mhm.
And my girl, I think her delivery time was just 3 hours, and she was only pushing for 20 minutes with all that.
Wow.
So a lot of people was like, man, that's unheard of, but like that's literally all she did, and she had a natural birth at that.
Oh wow.
So
I didn't know that. That's
yeah,
impressive.
yeah. So it's the proof is there. It's just how committed you are to it.
Mhm.
I hope I answered that question. I hope I answered that
Oh
question.
yeah.
I
Fantastic,
did.
man. Don't worry about those rabbit holes, man. If you want to jump down a rabbit hole,
Hey
please do,
man,
man.
do it.
And
I got
All right, say
cigar
no
and I
more.
got
Say no
drink.
more. Say no
that's what I'm
more.
saying, man.
I get told I talk a lot, but I talk a lot because I just wish somebody would have put me on game sooner, man. And
Yeah.
I want to put everybody on game to this. The biggest thing I want to get for the family for sure is I want to get everybody in contact with a chiropractor. Man, just we gonna make it. Like the medicine is improving, contrary to popular belief. We're gonna live longer, but your quality of life, like, are you gonna be, making it to 90 on a walker, or are you gonna make it to
Mhm.
90 still moving around as you want?
Mhm. Mhm.
The choice is yours. It's just how soon you gonna move.
Most definitely. So the question I have is, and I actually seen a video a couple of days ago, and I was like, wow, I didn't know that shit really affected your back and everything like that. It was a chiropractic video, and basically for us men having our wallets in our pocket really fucks with our back like a motherfucker.
Yes.
So basically the question I got, other than that one, I want you to talk about that one just a little bit from a chiropractic standpoint. Also, what other little small little everyday things that we kind of ignore and just it's kind of like muscle memory that we go through that can actually affect us to where we'll need chiropractic care, and what should we not
See him
do?
get excited over there. Go for it. Go for it, man.
Nah, I mean, I wish more people ask these questions to the chiropractor, man. So let's start off with the wallet first, man. So if you think about your wallet, right? Let's talk about the hips, right? So if I put let's just say you have a 3-inch wallet, right? You're shifting your hips, right? So here's the thing: a lot of people know about sciatica, but a lot of people don't know about if you position your hips the wrong way, you irritate a joint called your SI joint. A lot of people sit down and say, "Man," us, especially as guys, we sit down and say, "Man, I got this shooting pain into my glute," but it's like, with your hips being so uneven, you're just putting a lot of abnormal forces through there. Man, I'm gonna tell you, everybody that's a guy will say, "Man, I got sciatica." Say, man, you don't have sciatica, bro. You move that wallet. Your hips are in the wrong position.
Yeah, that's real.
So it's like, they be like, well, I'm on muscle relax and it's not working. And it's like, yeah, bro, of course it's not working because it's not a muscle. But like a lot of people don't know that. So, but that's one thing. Another thing, headaches, man. Like I have so many headache patients. Like I said, due to the tech, everybody's creating content right now, right? Hours on editing, and a lot of people are really good at it. But it's like some people are disconnected from their body because they're always taking a pain pill to push through. If you got a neck pain, and one of the main things I get, they say, man, it started at the base of my neck and it creeps up and it kind of comes behind my head a little bit. And so they're like, I don't know what that is, but it's like what they don't realize is, I mean, you like this for at least 5 to 6 hours, and it's like you putting so much stress right here.
Yeah.
You put your spine in an abnormal position for a long period of time, and then you just keep taking pain meds. You don't realize that it's your body way of telling you, like, hey man, I need you to come back. Like everybody's head weighs 11 pounds. Everybody's, right? So if
Lamar got to be a solid 20, bro.
He probably is a solid 20.
He got to be a solid 20.
Well, to hold all this genius in here, I mean, you got to do something. You got to do something.
Yeah. So Lamar got a 20-pound head. Everybody else got 11, right? But the more and more,
I like how he just kept going with that shit like that. You kiss my ass, cousin.
The more and more you bring that head forward, though, the more your body interprets it as weighing a heavier head. So it's almost like you having a child or a toddler on the back of your neck and they keep leaning forward. And so you take that over time, and a lot of people are like, well, man, how did I get there? It's just like you just kept taking that pill when really you should have just been stretching. And that's something else I love about my office, man. We do so much work on rehab and stretching. That's another thing a lot of people don't know. Like chiropractic care, you're not just getting to pop and go. You got a lot of places out here who are very thorough, and we're actually into teaching you wellness, like preventative care, getting in front of it. Right. That's it. That's just, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Shoot, since y'all told me y'all couldn't go down the rabbit hole,
go for it, man.
Between the shoulder blades, that's another thing too, man. When you round your shoulders and also you're sleeping on your shoulders, man, I get a lot of patients who have shoulder pain, but it's actually coming from mid-back immobility. Like we just talked about, that person whose head is coming forward. Another thing that your body is going to do is it's going to round your shoulders with it too. So now you got a problem where there's a postural imbalance where the pecs are tight, your shoulders are rounded, but your mid-back is weak. You're going to like look at people who are in tech or have some kind of desk job. They're just rounding because that's what you do in your daily, and nobody's telling you that, hey, you should be training your mid-back, especially in the gym, bro. That's a whole nother issue there. But yeah, so it's a lot of different things that it's a lot of other things, man.
Yeah, that's good, man. It's one of the things I had to learn the hard way because I do work at a desk. I'm an engineer, so I'm at a computer and dealing with all that kind of stuff. And so that's something that I've had to learn over the years. But one question that I have for you is, you said stretching is important. One of the things I've learned is just important with stretching is strengthening those muscle groups as well. And because for me, what happened to me a few years back is I went to the doctor. I was having back pain, and they took my X-rays, and they were like, "You have degenerative disc disease," and I was like, "All right, that sounds a little BS to me." So I did some more research, and it was like, "All right, if you start," I read this book, I think Back Mechanic or something like that, and like if you start strengthening the big three, Stuart McGill, if you read if you do the big three, you stretch, you walk, and man, like that $20 book, a $30 book was more valuable to me than any doctor's appointment, any X-ray, any MRI that I've ever had. So my question to you is, what can the people do out there outside of going to, what can they do at home basically to kind of make sure their body stays maintained?
Man, I'm gonna give you an app. Let's just get to it. It's free, 99, bro. It's called the Nike Training Club app. And the Nike Training Club app is a really, really good one because it has mobility, it has endurance, and it has it with weights, without weights. And that's the app I just go back because one, it's accessible, like everybody can get to it. And crazy enough, it's actually on Netflix now too.
Yeah, I saw that.
The reason why, what a lot of people don't know though is that, like I said, they have yoga on there, and I think that's one of the first things. If a lot of people claim to be busy, but I'm like this, bro. You're never too busy to take care of yourself when you're in excruciating pain. So you should never feel like you can't take care of yourself. And just 10 minutes of stretching a day does so much for the body, right? And then we go from 10 to 30. But like you said, let me just put it in order. First thing you need to do is insert some type of 30-minute a day stretching session for your body because you put yourself under a lot of tension. Normally, you need to do that before and after bed. Reason why is just because you think about the amount of miles you put on your body. Like I look at our bodies like tires, right? You can get that fresh set of tires, and you can say, okay, this is going to be 40,000 miles for 2 years. But if you go back, if your job or your lifestyle is that you're only getting 4 hours of sleep a day because you're working 2 jobs, which a lot of people are right now.
Yeah,
you're gonna burn through that. You're gonna burn through that tread real fast versus somebody who's doing something different. But like I was telling you about the mid back weakness, you also have to have some proper strengthening. Now everybody's a dang fitness guru now on Instagram. So
say that again, man. Say that again.
So that's also why I refer to the Nike Training Club app because they're gonna give you a lot of things that are just thorough, and you got a lot of exercise physiologists that are backing it. But like I said, if you also can go to a chiropractor in your area that are, if they're, I put it this way, if they're thorough enough to do X-rays, they're talking about overall quality of life, and they actually are have some type of exercise area for you to properly show you. That's what you should do. You were in Dallas, so you probably have this out of here tomorrow. But if you're looking for a gym who's actually speaking on this, but it's like more, you want to trend way more to more functional training. Things that go to your everyday life. So I go to this gym called F45, and to me, it's backed by Mark Wahlberg and all them. But to me, that is going to be like the once it gets off the ground. They had a little up and down thing. They was public traded, and they're going back. All in all, the business they're working on it, right? But the actual quality of what it is, they're actually teaching people how to properly work out, how to be able to do so many exercises, core strength. Flexibility, and it's just 45 minutes. So you're not in there for 2 hours. It's a fast pace, but it's all about the correct form and technique to life. And man, I'm in there working out with people who are like 60, 65, moving way better than 25-year-olds, all because they're just training that. So outside of chiropractic, man, that's something you should really be looking for. Like I said, everybody's a fitness guru right now, so going to a gym with people who are specialized in training like an F45, I would definitely recommend that. And also there's other gyms like Hot Works and stuff, but anybody who is talking about functional training and movement for longevity, that's what you want to be at.
Okay, and everybody will get those links from Tyler and put them in the description because he's dropping a lot of gyms right now. Man. Even for me, I'm gonna put them in there and reference them later. So it's for everybody else out there, but shit, that's for me. So
But these damn knees. Shit. For real, man.
you got another question, Kevin? Because I don't want to. I got like 8
Um,
more. I don't want to take all your questions.
So the last one I got, man, it's not more of a physical level, but it's more of being a melanin brother in your field. Basically, how is that? You know what I'm saying? Your experience being a melanin brother in this field, because I know it's like a handful of us, especially in the chiropractic field. And if you can't touch on it for obvious reasons, I got you. Don't even worry about it, cuz. But I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? Being a melanin brother in this field.
Oh, I can talk about this one. This is
Let's get it.
This is a wide open topic.
Let's get it.
1.3. 1.3% of the profession is black and licensed.
Damn, that's really small.
Yeah,
minute as fuck.
I think the official number was like 400 something the last time somebody calculated it. So,
Man, shit, I've been to 2 of them. So,
damn. I'm trying to figure out what angle I want to go at. For starters, it's lit. First of all, it is just lit. It's fun because I feel like I'm giving back to. I feel like I'm being able to give back to so many different people, and it's like something different. It's the guy who I work for. Really solid brother. Really solid brother. And his initiative is I want to get back into clinics and I want to get back into areas where there's not a lot of entry or like not a lot of healthcare already there, right?
Yeah.
So we're going into I'm making up a word where I call them healthcare deserts, where you don't really have access to medical and you got to drive 30 to 45 minutes out the way. You know, you kind of be like, do I really want to? Am I really in that much pain? Do I really want to take that drive?
Yeah.
But if you got somebody who a little bit closer, like I said, what a lot of people also don't know is we're actually portal of entry doctors. So you don't need a referral to go to a chiropractor. Now there's certain insurance things.
Before you go on real quick, for those that don't know, explain that term to people. Portal of entry, just for the
portal of entry doctor. This means you can go straight to them. What a lot of people don't know is that there are chiropractors in your area that are under your insurance. Now different ones have different plans and policies. So, and insurance is really a sticky thing. But there are some that your insurance carry, and they are they're able to pretty much able to take care of it. Instead, goes here deductible the whole 9. Yeah, it just like I said, it just depends on which one you get. But like I was saying, they're report of entry doctors. So unless you are going through your health insurance. Like some of them were required to go see your PCP, get a referral, some stuff. But for most of them, they're just like, hey, you can go straight to them. Veterans can go, if you're like in Tennessee, you don't have to be, you don't have to go into the actual VA. You can call your PCP, say, hey, I would just want to go to a chiropractor in my area. They'll pay for it between them. So veterans, if you guys have some type of disability, it should be somewhere in your plan as well too. But back to the original question. I'll be getting sidetracked. But
it's fine, man. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, you dropping some knowledge, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to put people in the game, man. But where you have this many people that don't have access to healthcare, they just want somebody to give them a sense of where should I even start. That's another thing too. I feel like in school, I have not. I'm just being real honest, y'all. I'm sorry. I just gotta say it. I have not multiplied a fraction yet. From my public school education,
I have.
Well, you're an engineer. We hope you are. but it's certain stuff. I just feel like that you should have gotten with public school. Like I really feel like them starting the conversation of, hey, you feel this and you feel this, you should go here. You know, you whatever it is, like learning where to start. Like a lot of us go to our PCP for stuff that you could go to your chiropractor about. I'm just like discomfort that I have. Like, hey man, I'm at work and I'm having discomfort with my low back. A lot of people never thought of going to a chiropractor. What do? You go to your PCP and you say, hey man, what's going on? Because what the thing is, you want to rule out the worst possible thing. Like, go in, get your blood work. It's his kidney stones. Oh my God, this is my intestines and my constipated. And then they say, hey, y'all, your labs came back, but I'm gonna give you, these muscle relaxers, or this Vicodin for the pain, because you know it. Yeah, it's just a band-aid though. Like
Yeah.
you you lifting or you sitting or whatever it is you're doing it so repetitively that you're putting so much pressure on the spine that your spine is just pretty much saying, hey, bro, I'm in some discomfort. Help me out. And what a lot of people don't know is only 6% of your nerves in your body interpret pain. So when you only got 6% that interpret pain, but that is finally there, pain a lot of times is that last thing to show up. But you've done so much before you got to that pain, it just builds up and accumulates. But that's just about that. And so just being able to start off and have that conversation and just some like for you even just to rule out, it's like, okay, if it's musculoskeletal, 'cause I got a lot of people out here. I'm trying not to. I'm sorry. Wheels are turning now. So now, like for example, I get a lot of people come in with shoulder pain, right? So a lot of people don't know is that, hey, if I come in and I take an X-ray of your shoulder, more than likely I'm gonna take an X-ray down from the thoracic spine, chest as well. Because what I want to see is, okay, is your shoulder pain really shoulder pain or is it referred pain? Because that's a lot of things people. If you have cholecystitis or gallstones, you're gonna have referred pain to the right shoulder. So if you come in and get some conservative care for 7 weeks, your mobility gets ready, but that sensation still going on. We know that, okay, hey bro, this ain't something that is only gonna be treated with chiropractic care. Yeah, I got the mechanics right, but you still feeling that discomfort. Let me send you out to your PCP because your PCP at that point, that's time for some type of intervention because your cholesterol levels are so high that it's causing another issue that's outside of my scope. That's also another thing too, because a lot of people they don't trust chiropractors because their PCP don't trust chiropractor. But what the PCP doesn't know, because medicine in our field has changed so much, they don't even know that I know that stuff. Like I'm having conversations with these guys, and a lot of times when I go into community service events and stuff, I don't even know I'm a chiropractor, right? I just kind of come in with a jacket over me, and I had these conversations with them. And it isn't until they're a little deeper in, they're like, "Oh man, so what school did you go to? What medical school you got to go?" I said, "I'm a chiropractor." They're like, "Wait, what? You knew all that stuff?" Yeah,
It's
and
dope.
Yeah, it is.
It's funny because then the conversation is, well, dang, they're telling us you guys don't even know this stuff, and I'm like, that's a whole nother problem. Like that's a whole nother thing. But the conversation is getting better. Like you were having more of that. Hey man, let's go check out the chiropractor. We've done the PT. Let's see what chiropractic can do because it's evolving so much. But to your original question, being
What
black
was
in
it
this
again? I
field,
don't remember.
it was about being black and being a brother in this field, man. Like I said, just to be able to be in this position and they want to actually hear from me, like they're like when I first got into it, it was you had those thoughts like, oh man, I'm the black guy. Are they people even gonna listen to me? And it's like, nah, like they are ready to listen to you. Like they want to hear from, but also to be not just black, but also to be healthy and actually look fit as a doctor. Like I'm not coming in there looking sloppy. They're like, bro, you look good. I can trust you because you look healthy. It's not, you don't look like, you're not in the gym, And
Correction, you're in shape. You don't look good. No, I had to throw that.
I'm gonna say something, haters.
You are rather funny looking. But,
Yeah, we had to throw the jab at you, man. We can't be all man.
Whatever.
Oh man,
damn, you threw them all the way out.
I did, didn't I?
He did.
Decent nigga.
But no, you were saying that like because you look like you take care of yourself, and they value your opinion more because you give the impression of like I'm not just telling you what to do. I'm also practicing in my daily life. So that's good, man.
And you're more likely to take someone's advice if you actually they show improve versus them just saying, I do this, I do that, I do this. And it's the same concept with the military, leading from the front. And that's exactly what you're doing for these people you're trying to help, man. And that's just really fucking dope, man. The last one I got, man, I don't even think I asked you this on Melanin Warriors podcast when you was on there, bro. But you put NLE Chopper on some game about a year or two ago, man. a lot of y'all old heads don't know who NLE Chopper is, but you know he's one of them rappers out there. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, pretty big deal. So, what kind of advice you gave him, and how did he receive it after you gave it to him?
Oh man, you know what crazy, bro? He already on this vibe. Like
Oh, that's what's up.
when we was there, when we took the picture, that's actually his event. So he chose Vegan Fest for a vegan block party. I forget what we call it, but it's like vegan inspired for
Oh,
like
really?
everything. So not just food, but like hair products, clothes.
Mhm.
Man, it's so much stuff out there. Like it was a good old black time. Like anything that you wanted from a natural standpoint, like
Get that
and for him,
trademark.
yeah, and for him to be that young, he's like already on it. But what he'll tell you is like he went out west, learned a little bit more about it, and he pretty much brought it back here. And so for starters, he's already on it. Like so, when I
Mhm.
just told him like, hey, bro, like, what? So a lot of artists and a lot of people, remember how I was telling you guys about the headaches.
Mhm.
A lot of people just say they suffer from that. My thoughts just feel cloudy. Like everything just
Mhm.
feels like I don't feel like I'm processing, or I got this mad migraine, so it's really hard to focus. And I was just pretty much letting them know, like, hey, you may have some days where you're feeling like you have a brain block. But actually getting adjusted helps you out with that too. If I can clear out a headache, what makes you think I can help you think better as well through the adjustment? Now that's some repetitive and some proactive chiropractic care, but just I already have that. And then just he's a traveler. He's going to be traveling to and from. So if you got it's a high impact job because for people who travel, it's a high impact job because you think about it, you're never necessarily in your comfort zone. You're never in your body. I mean, you're never in your bed. You're always on somebody's plane. You're always what's so funny?
Kevin, Kevin almost died over there
I
real
died for
quick.
half a second, but that's it. That's it. Just died for half a second.
But you man, I'm about to die. But you're never just in your ideal circumstance. So now your body's kind of beat up. It takes impact on you. So to have somebody
Mhm.
there that's also going to help offset that wear and tear is like major. It definitely helps you out with longevity.
That's
Awesome.
dope, man.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't think I got no more questions for you, cousin.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got questions, damn it.
I know we
So,
do.
so now one thing, because and I'm just kind of going with my experience is
Mm.
before back in the day, like it would be to a point where the pain was so bad, like it's like I don't want to sit and do a damn thing. But
Mm.
I've learned that that's the last thing you should be doing. Like even if it's just walking at a slow zombie pace, that's something just to get moving and get like those joints lubricated and stuff like that. So, what would you recommend for somebody who was like where I used to be a couple years ago, to where it just hurt so bad you weren't even motivated to like do anything? I guess how would you get them out that chair to get moving?
To answer that question for you, it starts with a visual.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you why you're in this much discomfort. Um, So I put it like this: if I see somebody, let's just say they're scared to come to a chiropractor because I have a lot of events where I make gyms. I
Mm-hmm.
tell them to go do water aerobics first for starters.
Mm-hmm.
And water aerobics is because you're gonna get that blood flow, you can get that heart rate up. You're gonna be able to create more change, but also with the water, it's low impact on your joints and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just an easier way to get that movement for your body. So then you say, hey man, okay, I'm gonna come into your office. I just say go to a chiropractor who wants to do X-rays because you just never know what your spine is. There's a lot of ones like the joint and everything. Well, which is I'm thankful for the joint. I ain't throwing no shade on the joint. I'm thankful for the joint because it helps expose chiropractic to a lot more people.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got something really going on or really chronic, you want something very thorough. You
Mm-hmm.
don't just want to pop and go.
Right.
So go to somebody with some X-rays so they can show you so you can understand the why. It's a
Mm-hmm.
difference between me saying, "Oh yeah, your spine is twisted," and me showing you, "Hey bro, your spine is twisted." Like you see it, it kind of goes off in your head, and it goes off in that
Mm-hmm.
person's head. Um, yeah, I'm a little messed up.
Kind of
Mm-hmm.
like a kind
uh,
of like a shock treatment type thing. Like, oh shit, my
yeah,
shit's really fucked up. I better go get
Yeah.
some help type shit.
yeah,
Yeah. When you
pretty
see
much.
that X-ray the first time and you're just like this, you're like, oh damn. All right.
Yeah. So that's something, and then just functional movement, man. Like to be
Mm-hmm.
able to, what's crazy? you know, out of your day, if you think about it, only 30% of the time are you doing something, if that, that makes you reach overhead.
True.
So if I have something, so if you think about your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at what do I really need to reach overhead for if it's not maybe a dish or maybe some tissue from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of people will say, well, man, I don't know when my shoulder got messed up. Like, I don't know when I stop having the ability to do this, you know? And you're like, at first I was like, nah, I don't see that. But you think about it, you sleep on your shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
you, nothing makes you go overhead. So if you don't use it, you lose it. And now you got frozen shoulder. And I have a lot of people who come in the office and they say, well, I don't remember my shoulder ever being this bad. Like, well, yeah, because you never had to use it.
Yeah.
So, just a lot of, I would definitely just, you just got to show these people first.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I'm answering this question, but if I'm not, you let me know.
Yeah. No, just you started with the vision, and that mindset, and that's kind of what it took for me. Just
Yeah.
incremental, starting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and just slowly building up, and that's what it takes. So yeah, I mean, you got it, and you answered that question so well that you started to answer my next question, and when you started talking about like the joint and stuff like that. And so I've been to the joint, I've been to some of them chain chiropractors too. They kind of come through in clutch when you need a quick touch up and you out of town. But what would you say, like if someone's looking for a potential chiropractor? You mentioned going to somebody who is interested in doing x-rays and seeing those first. What things would you look for to say, okay, this is a legit chiropractor versus I need to get away from this one as fast as possible?
Oh, just call first, honestly. A lot of people actually just kind of walk in to chiropractors
Mm-hmm.
because that's what the joint has did. The joint,
Mm-hmm.
they have, like I said, they started a conversation. I'm thankful for them. People that have more accessibility to chiropractors,
Mm-hmm.
but you're making it hard for that chiropractor in your town who's very thorough because when you walk in there, they're also expecting the same thing. They're also thinking,
Mm-hmm.
well, my last chiropractor at the joint, said that I can just get adjusted today, and you're like, no, like I'm thorough. So
Mm-hmm.
call first and just ask, like, hey, do you guys do X-rays? No, all right, click. Chances are you're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
get you can get the adjustment, but you need somebody. For example, remember how we talked about the sciatica, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got if I take an X-ray and I'm not seeing a certain amount of hip rotation, or if I'm not seeing, there's certain things that's going to help me understand why this is sciatica, right? Most people with sciatica, they have a tight, what's called piriformis muscle,
Mm-hmm.
and some people, your sciatic nerve actually goes through that muscle, right?
Yeah.
It's a powerful external rotator of the hips. And in my time in practice, what I've noticed is there's certain degrees of hip rotation that you have in your body that make this more understandable as to why. Of course, occupation is so many other things, but I just can tell that versus, let's just say you have lumbar radiculopathy, which basically is a pinched nerve of your lower back. And there's
That's one
certain
I've
cases
actually
of,
never heard of. That's
yeah,
That's a lot of consonants.
my bad.
It's
So
a lot of
yeah,
goddamn consonants. Lombarditis
so
comonomus.
so lumbar radiculopathy. You
he
can
doing Harry Potter spells and shit over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
like lumbar radiculopathy is one of those things that you also can diagnose. So remember how you guys talking about degenerative disc and degenerative joint disease?
Yeah.
If you start to narrow the joint and the disc, your nerve doesn't have that much room to go either.
Mm-hmm.
So taking that, so you just being able to have that differential does change the game and how a chiropractor will treat you. I can treat both, but
Mm-hmm.
I do, but to have those X-rays is very vital. And plus, I
Mm-hmm.
can send off my X-rays too. We have radiology specialists. What a lot of people don't know. We have a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people who just do that. They look at films from a chiropractic standpoint and show you also how can you treat it. So to have those things, like people don't even know that we have those things. Like granted,
Mm-hmm.
once again, it's our own doing, but we have advanced. Like
Yeah.
some people who just want to go in there and pop and pray, I will go away.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's trying to adjust you the same day, yeah, no, like
Mm-hmm.
you can do it. Don't get me wrong, but I just like the idea of somebody assessing me, giving him some time to look over my case all together, coming up with a game plan, and then that following day following up with me so we can talk about what's going on with a fresh mind. So,
that's good, man. I wish I would have known that the first time I went to a chiropractor because they pissed me off, man. I was like, yo, you ain't gonna crack my shit. We ain't gonna get none of that going. So that's good, man.
You're pissed off because they being thorough.
Right.
I came in here for a crack. Ain't nobody giving me no crack. I'm looking for the crack.
It turned a lot of people off too, though. But like I gotta tell people sometimes, like y'all gotta be patient, right? Like because would you do that to your primary care physician?
Right. That's a good point.
But
good point.
The other thing too, though, is your primary care physician probably giving you some drills the next day too, or the same day.
Same day. Same day.
What pharmacy you want to go to? I bet. So
right.
We have an instant gratification mindset. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get it today. But it's like, nah, man. Like, now, granted, of course, he should give you some things to help you out, maybe some exercises, a little therapy, or telling you, hey, you've been using heat instead of using heat, use some ice, or vice versa, just depending on whatever it is in your case you think it is. But yeah. I ain't trying to say suck it up, tough it out. I ain't trying to say that at all.
No, I got you.
Well, yeah, that just be patient with your chiropractor, or even your, like I said, your physical therapist, because they also have some nice stuff too. You just want to just be patient with them being thorough. You want them to be thorough. You don't want no same day.
Yeah,
especially in alternative care.
That's good.
Yeah.
So another quick question. You just made me think about. You talk about heating and icing. Mm-hmm. So I know there's a lot of back and forth about ice versus heat, when you should do which. So what's your opinion on when you should use ice versus heat? Yeah,
I love that question. So I call it the touch test, right? So if you let's just say it's your low back, and man, it's aching, very sensitive to touch, and you're having I'm talking about you've had a long hard day. Put some ice on it, right? And I say ice because if you look at the NBA and the football players, right after the game they icing, right? Like bro, you ain't got the sweat off your body already, and you icing. Why? Preventative things, right? They're just trying to get in front of it. They know that I've worked hard enough to where I'm gonna have some type of swelling and some type of discomfort. Now, if something is stiff and like you're trying to get your range of motion, apply heat. If that area is already hot, though, I would just say do ice. But if it's not hot, heat. And then if you have something that's chronic as well, too. Now, when you start talking about degenerative joint disease, or degenerative disc disease, that's where it gets kind of sticky because it's more of a layer thing. And that you want to do more heat anyway, though, because with degenerative joint disease patients, your body wants that room temperature to increase. For a lot of people, they say, man, when I wake up in the morning, it's stiff. Once I get going, though, I'm good to go for the day. That's that blood flow going. Like, that's everything warming up. So getting your body temperature up, too. Yeah, but raising that body temperature through movement, though, 10 out of 10 recommend. That's as natural as it can get.
Man.
Do that for yourself, for sure.
Man, so you got anything else, man? Because this is good.
You know what? Yeah, the last thing I got, man. I'm gonna leave you alone because I don't want class to chop in your throat.
Bro, she good. She's sleeping.
Well, I got these 15 more questions.
Nah, if y'all ready for me to start talking, let me know.
Oh no, man!
But I'm wide open, man.
So on top of chiropractic care, what kind of I guess follow up exercises they can do at home and things like that, like some things to keep the healing process going when they're not at the chiropractor.
So I would tell them to do, there's a couple methods. You already talked about McGill, Lamar, which is like, man, I wish more people had that book, man. That's a really good book.
You don't understand how long I got till I found that book, brother.
Man. There's two methods. There's a Williams flexion exercises, which helps out with pelvic tilt. And then there's
what was that one again? Let me write that down.
Williams flexion exercises, and then there's McKenzie's extension exercises. So when you got Williams flexion, that's pretty much somebody who extension hurts, like arching hurts, right? Which, you know what's crazy? I'm seeing a lot more people that are getting these BBLs, like are starting to, I'm serious, but it's funny. Like they got it, but they didn't do it naturally, so it's like this really quick shock to
Well,
the
shock
body.
to the system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and then you also have the extension is for people who you have too much tilting forward. Um, and it's really all in the hips, but it's just knowing what hurts you. So, hey, extension hurts me. Okay, you need to come forward. You'll use Williams flexion, but okay, um, going back hurts me. So it's vice versa. Is pretty what I'm saying. But doing those for the lower back, and then the neck is just man. Whew, the neck and mid back, they are. You want somebody to help you out because there's so many muscles that are up in the area. So, for example, my mid back, you want to do a lot of rowing. What a lot of people don't know is a lot of people see your upper traps, but you also have a middle and lower. And if those are weak, it's going to cause more rounding in the mid back. And because if you have that much rounding in the mid back, that's when you begin to have a lot more mid back problems. So proper strengthening. With rowing, and then in neck area, like I said, you want somebody who is actually training there because just by a couple of degrees, you change the muscle that you're going to stretch out. So to have somebody that can actually sit down with you, I don't have. I'll give y'all the link for a couple different videos I have, but definitely just having at home exercises to do. And like I said, it's not about. It's about the quality for sure, but it's about how frequent you do them. Like if you're only gonna do them once a day, or this is the one right here. If you only gonna do them when you in pain, them stretches never help. I'm just like I said, that pain has showed up at the last, but there's so much your body was trying to tell you before then that by the time now you're like, oh yeah, you're looking like I said, we're looking for instant gratification. No, you're not getting that. But if you just doing it every day just because and set you an alarm.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about no stretches when I come home, but I set that alarm every day at 8:30, and I know, oh dang, I got to do my stretches. Let me just go ahead and knock them out.
Yeah,
Takes a lot of discipline, definitely a lot of discipline. I know a lot of people are just, I'm feeling good today.
Yeah,
fuck them stretches, cause I'm straight today. And then 2 weeks later, oh man, let me do my stretches.
Yeah,
Shit is hurting. So that's real good, man. You got to keep that shit going, even when you feeling at your tip top. You still got to keep that shit going.
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
Man, this is good, man. You make me want to drive out to Memphis and just get an appointment, man. Shit.
Man, pull up on me, man.
Oh, you better believe it. Well,
so I guess
I don't have anything. You got anything else?
Last thing I want to say, man, is I follow your practice. You know what I'm saying? All y'all guys on TikTok, man, y'all some fools. By the way, man, y'all been having me cracking the fuck up, man. So you know what I'm saying? Before we end this thing. Bro, got a question, but after this question, make sure you shout out your practice and the folks you work with.
Yeah, definitely. So
let the Memphis folks know where.
So after we get this last question, definitely let everybody know. I'm gonna put it on the screen and we'll put it in the description so they can reach out. Those references, that information you got, man. Description is gonna be loaded with good information from this young brother, man.
Shit.
So I was gonna ask you. So I've watched chiropractors online on YouTube and shit, and some of it's kind of thirst trappy, but some of it's some good information for things you know. But one of the things that I see certain chiropractors do is that Y strap. What are your thoughts on that? I have my thoughts, but I wanted to get yours. And I think by your face, we agree 100%. So what do you think about that Y strap, man?
So that's an ongoing topic, right?
I know it is. So, have you seen the Y strap, Kevin? You know what I'm talking about?
Is that little strap that they be putting on necks and just
They call it the ring dinger.
Not the ring dinger.
Like I've been talking about this whole time, man, there is a time and a place for everything, right? There's a time where a quick adjustment going in helps you out. There's a time when you need to be a lot more thorough. There's a time for that ring dinger, but there has to be. That's one of them things where there's a particular type of disorder that you have for that. Just going in and getting that just for the sake of it, I've gotten it done to me. I'm not saying this like because I'm just I've had it done to me, and it was some good and some bad that came with it. I'm gonna just say that not a lot of good chiropractors are doing that, right? And here's
Right.
another thing too. If you don't like or don't want certain adjustments done,
Mm-hmm.
like we have a plethora. Like it's not just hands. Like for example, when I was talking to you guys about the moms, I'm not just adjusting them with hands. I'm using a drop piece in their hips. You know,
Mm-hmm.
for people who don't, because a lot of people actually have had strokes too.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, I can't get my neck popped. You dang right. First of all, if a chiropractor trying to adjust your neck and you told them you had a stroke, run. That's first thing. But but the another thing too is just we have so many different techniques though, because a lot of things too is a lot of people know is we adjust babies and everything too. So but I'm not going to adjust the baby how I would have just kept. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I have a softer technique for that because I'm trying to get their bodies are so much are so different. So yeah, there is a lot of different techniques that a person can have to adjust what you need, especially when we start talking about hardware, hip replacements, knee replacements. If you got all that, you still can get adjusted. It just I got to do it a different way.
Mm-hmm. It's good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
So I think I don't have any questions, man. But don't forget, everybody, we're gonna put the information in the description. Check it out. Tell the people where they can reach you.
Oh yeah, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. Cannon Chiropractic. We got 4 locations now. Lakeland, Mumford, Brownsville, and Oakland. Um, yeah, but I don't. If you're trying to reach us through our social media, I think it's Cannon Chiropractic 10. And it's one more. It's one more. Probably the same thing on Facebook too. And we are taking new patients. If anybody's wondering, we still are taking new patients.
Good, good, good. Okay, I do have one more question. I lied.
Come on, let me
So in addition, do you feel that when we're talking about alternative care, do you think that there's a place for say massages and acupuncture and stuff like that, or do you think they should kind of be compartmentalized?
Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. Like,
Okay.
man.
Good, good, good.
Acupuncture is so dope. I wish a lot of people would actually expose to acupuncture.
Mm-hmm.
Massages are good. Like I got
Mm-hmm.
one today because I beat my body up this whole week working out. Right. I
Mm-hmm.
got my adjustment before, right before I got my massage.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like $1,000,000 right now, you know. But it's all about when you get it, man. It's
Okay.
really that's really what it boiled down to, man.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Uh,
Good.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So for real, I don't have any more questions.
Uh,
This is a dope. This has probably been one of my top 10 segments that we have done. I definitely enjoyed this.
Oh yeah.
It was real good, man. Thank you for coming on. Even though you were late as hell, we still appreciate you showing up.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the family. Thanks to the family for letting us borrow you for a little bit of time. We
yeah.
definitely are appreciative for that. So, yeah, man, appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me, man, and I appreciate y'all even having this conversation, man. I hope,
Good time.
only if we touch one person on this podcast, man, that's gonna change an entire village, man. And that just means the world.
Mm-hmm. So,
I
man,
got nothing.
before we let you go, you weren't here for the beginning, but we do this thing called the Wibble. What is best in life, where we talk about the good things that have happened in the day or in the week or whatever you want to share. We'd love to hear from you, man. What's been good for you this week?
My spirit, man. I don't know what you can feel when God is shifting your life, man. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm a real big person on, bro. It's certain signs. Now, if you know me, you know I'm petrified of snakes, right? I'm like, bro, if you put a snake near me, bro, just know we're not friends no more, bro. Like, when the snake leave the room, bro, me and you gotta have one, bro.
Good to know.
But
Yeah.
all right, Kevin. But
Right.
But
I put that fake snake in my backpack right now.
I kept seeing snakes though, and I was like, okay, I keep seeing them guys. You know, I'm petrified of snakes. What you trying to show me? And it comes up that it's about a spiritual shift and awakening. And I was just telling some of my partners the other day, man, tithing has really been a big thing on me.
Man, that's
I
good.
don't know how religious a lot of people are, but it just I put it this way: when it comes down to my money, man, I'm like this, bro. I'm that's one thing. Like a lot of things can go wrong in life, but if I got my money, I'm gonna figure this out. You know, life ain't that hard.
Mm-hmm.
As I got my money, but even growing up in church where tithes in the building fund, and we don't know what's going to the building. I just had so many excuses as to why not to tithe.
Mm-hmm.
But tithing, I can honestly say that tithing lately, I've been a cheerful giver, and just to really come off that, like really come off of it, like good or bad, I'm still doing it. It's just something that's just really cool to see, because like my cup is running over. I just got 2 years at the clinic I'm at. As a matter of fact, I'm actually the youngest guy who was leading a clinic. Like I have a whole
awesome.
I'm leading, and I'm just 28, right? And so to be able to do that, I'm just so thankful for it, because it could be somebody else. He could have made me wait, but he put me in a position of saying, "I want you to go."
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, man. I'm happy, man.
That's good, man. We'll have to bring you on for that discussion a little more. Just talking about that kind of stuff, because man, I'm big on tithing too. I feel like, honestly, when I do it and I'm regular with it, I feel like I have more money. It sounds counterproductive to everything, but my money is never funny if I'm consistent with my tithing. For real, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought it was just me, bro. I thought it was just... It's like, God, I could have sworn I'm giving you 10% of my check, and I'm out here balling. Like,
right. But yeah, man, we'll bring you on. We'll talk about all that kind of stuff later too. That'd be a good discussion too. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to bring him back. So
definitely
you'll hear more from Dr. Ridley in this thing.
Hey man, I miss y'all, man. I definitely got to chop it up with y'all. The phone definitely need to work better on my way. I ain't that damn busy to pick up the phone.
Everybody way.
Yeah.
You got my goddaughter over there, and I need to fucking. I don't check on her like I should. I should be doing better.
We gonna pull up, man. We got Lamar. I got to talk to you about some things too, man.
Dr. Ridley has decided to join us for the last little bit.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, because you don't have any accessories, so this is usually the part where we check in and give an opinion of the accessories that we have. So, brother, how your accessories treating you? You still have it? That almost never happens.
Yeah, it's about done now, man. I had to tap it one more time for the show, but it went really good, man. I kind of fucked up and then realized I fucked up, and when I put the punch in, I kind of cracked it just a little bit.
It happens.
It was kind of ugly, but other than that, man, it was a good pairing, man. Switched over to the vodka, and the pairing went real good. I think I'm gonna stick with vodka until this blood sugar get down. But,
cool, man. Cool.
It's good shit. It's good shit. How about yours, man?
Oh man, it was good, man. Great pairing. I keep wanting to call it Warwitch, but Black Star Line, man, never lets me down. The buddy pass was good. They went well together. Always good. So
that bad puss.
Yeah, man. You know it. So it's always a good time.
I know. I saw bad puss, cuz.
No, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So yeah, everybody, good accessories. Well, all right, everybody. It's another good one. You guys got anything else for the people before we wrap up?
Let the guests go. Mind over matter?
Mind over matter.
Indeed.
All right. So as always, check us out. We have more videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Reach out to my cousin. Information will be in the description.
Yeah.
Check my brother out on Foul Language. Check us out on Foul Language Podcast, of course, but also check us out on Melanin Warrior Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Real. And get that merch, man. Get you one of them shirts. Get you them keychains. Do that.
The Melanin Warriors Podcast .myspotify.com. Y'all come shop with your boy.
It'll be in the description as well. So with that, like I always say, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we out.
I shade.